Got a couple seconds. The intro already started.
Oh. Ready.
Yo, welcome to the locker. Happy Cinco de Mayo. My boy A Dot. I see he's getting himself lubed up. What's up, man?
Happy Cinco de Mayo, my brother. Happy Taco Tuesday as well, man.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. This is the double up, man. This is the double up, man. First you had A White's birthday. Now we got the Cinco de Mayo show. And this is what the problem is. This is the problem. So I know we're in quarantine and people on Facebook saying Cinco de Mayo is shut down. It's not shut down.
It's not shut down. Come on, man.
I want people to come on the show.
Yep.
You can send pictures. You can come on. We already got somebody in the guest room waiting, right?
Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Come back.
Okay.
Come back, Michelle. We lost two people.
Left?
Hey, if you was in the waiting room, I'm sorry. We started about a minute too late. Come on back. We will let you in. There's a waiting room, and it's gonna take a minute to get you in, but come join.
Yes. So come back. If you in the waiting room, come back, Michelle, and whoever else is in the waiting room. We're gonna get you on. I mean, we not doing a lot of talking. We want to see. We just get introduced in the show. We also got another thing, which we probably won't get to today. We got the hot seat. The locker room, nothing is off limits. Nothing is off limits. If you come onto this show and you don't want to answer a question, then you must be sent to the hot seat. That means you got 3 hot questions that you must answer. It's not related to anything of your personal life. They're all judgment questions. They're all judgments. So you can answer the question about you personally, or you can take a judgment question and let everybody else judge you. But before we get back to the callers, they back yet? I want to let everybody let us know what you're doing for Cinco de Mayo. It's not shut down. You can still. I got me some beefy nachos downstairs. I got my nachos. I got my Corona. My man E40, E40 tequila back there. You can't get it on this coast, so I don't have any of that. Got a light beverage, so come on, talk to us about your plans. Show us if you got a little setup, man. You got your phone. Show us your setup, kind of food you got, or if you got any questions, we can still talk sports. But I want to know what your Cinco de Mayo setup look like.
Right. Hey, if you can't join with Periscope, follow us on Facebook. It seems like we have a little trouble connecting to Periscope, but we're definitely on Facebook. Join us on Facebook. Everybody come on back. So Ant, what did you cook on Cinco de Mayo, man?
Man, I was in there working on a pre-show, man. I was in there working on some beefy nachos. Well, it's funny, beefy nachos, but I eat turkey. I use ground turkey on my stuff now. So I'm on beefy nachos, ground turkey. Man, I went down there and tasted a spoonful of it. Man, that thing is so spicy. You got peppers in it. I use some kind of habanero or something. Man, I was using all kinds of stuff. Whenever I make stuff, I just put all the hot stuff in it so my taste buds can be satisfied. But got that. Got some scoops. The bowls. I got the scoop joints, like the little. That's it. I don't want to do the taco things. I don't like doing tacos. Like, I don't like making them myself. I like eating them. So I got the scoop so I can just have the dip. It's just boom. So I guess it's like a beefy nacho dip. Something like that.
Yeah, so we did doing some brisket tacos and some steak tacos, man. We're going.
You said Frisco tacos or
brisket?
Oh, brisket tacos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that is how we doing in a household. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but you can throw down, man. I can't throw down, man. So, my whole thing is I put together the little simplest thing, man. You get you some couple chips, get you some ground beef or whatever. And my situation was easy. Like I said, you know how to put down. I gotta have my meal done in about 25, 30 minutes.
Hey,
you put too much time in yours, man.
Hey, Jack Hoff, I apologize. Hey, we missed you. Come on back.
Man, you done hung somebody else up, man. You're worse than Mark Berger, man.
I'm the Mark Berger of the locker. Hey, I'm just gonna say, when you come in, and you might have to wait a second before we put you in.
And they not watch and wait. Maybe can they not wait and watch at the same time?
Yeah, they should be able to wait. Should be.
Yeah.
So come on back in. We might as well talk about the Last Dance, man, until we get some more people in. What was your thoughts on the Last Dance this Sunday?
What happened last time on the Last Dance? You know what I should have did? I should have waited until it was over. And just watched all 10 of them at once. But then, I work on sports radio shows, so I got to talk about it or whatever. But we in quarantine, so I really don't have to talk about it. We talked about the first week on our sports radio show, but we didn't talk about the other. Me and you talk about it some, but
right.
If I wanted to avoid, I could have just waited and watched all 10. I would prefer to just watch all 10. What was the last thing that happened? They talked about Kobe. Oh, you know what?
Hey, Ant, stop. No. Hold on, people. I'm about to let Michelle in. Give me a second. Let's make sure we are on the up and up. Hold on, Ant.
Uh-oh. She got right there on the cup. She's on the cup.
Hey, Miss Michelle, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
We're doing fine.
Good.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, what's up, dude? Happy belated birthday.
Well, thank you. Thank you. All the legends are born in May.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say? The legends. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Come on. Look.
Woo!
Your mom is the only one that believes that with you. That's it.
No, there's plenty of us, man. Just look through the thing. Just look through there. No, I gotta ask. So, Michelle, so you apparently you're going to give us a great visual of your Cinco de Mayo plan.
Wow, you struggling
or setup, because I thought we gonna have people come on the camera and show us what's going on. But since you don't have the camera on, I must know. If you don't have anything going on, that's fine. We're not gonna put you on the hot seat.
No, I don't have anything. Nothing going on.
You're not even having a taco?
No.
What?
Fattening.
Well, so that puts beer out of the question. Or you could have our virgin. I guess virgin margaritas are fattening too, huh?
Well, I only drink vodka.
Ooh.
You can make a margarita with vodka, can't you? Can't you, Ben?
I'm not a drinker, man. I have no idea.
I didn't think you would know, but I'm pretty sure you can make a margarita with vodka. So have you been watching The Last Dance?
Absolutely.
And what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts thus far about the whole? I'm gonna ask you two questions. What's your thoughts so far about just so far everything that has occurred? But the other question is about the format of it.
Okay, I lived in Chicago when Michael Jordan was hot. In that, when they winning all the championships, it was fun. Nothing like going to game. I love it. Just
so
love
you
it.
seen Jordan
Love the whole
play
thing.
in person?
Try what?
Did you see Jordan play in person?
Yes, I did.
You were able to get a ticket back then?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, a salesman that would work for my husband had season tickets, and we'd go to the game with him.
Were you at the old stadium or
both?
What did you see?
Both.
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah, that old stadium was ridiculous.
Ooh.
So these stories are bringing back memories to you, or are you learning something from these stories?
No, all memories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was
I
your
love it.
favorite top three, non-Horace Grant, non-Pippen, non-Jordan player during that?
I'd
those
have to
times?
say BJ.
Oh, come
BJ
on. Not
Yeah, I like
baby
little-
face BJ.
Yeah, like little baby
Yeah.
face.
Come
He
on.
look the same right now.
Yeah.
How about Bill Winnington?
Nah. Nah.
How
No
about Randy
comment.
Brown?
I'm a BJ fan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Even at Iowa? Were you a BJ fan when you was at Iowa?
no.
Okay, thank you. All right.
No, let me think of somebody else too. Let me think.
What about them leaving Craig Hodges, or you think that's still around the corner? What about them leaving Craig Hodges out?
It's blasphemy, man. It's blasphemy. Craig Hodges was a big part of that team, man. He was the great thing they did, or people don't is underrated, is that bench was pretty good with shooters. You know what I'm saying? So Pippen had shooters around him when he got in the game. It was from Pax to Kerr to Hodges. Even when Michael went out, and they had scores.
I give you that much.
Or shooters. I shouldn't say scores. Scores are the wrong word. Shooters.
So my question is, and here's the other question. This is a question that's been, and I wouldn't call you the average female fan, and not that it makes any difference on what your gender is, being a fan. But typically you don't play male basketball, and most of women haven't slam dunk, unless you're Brittany Griner or Parker or Lisa Leslie or some of them. But and I don't figure out, and Van has spent some time in Chicago, so maybe you both collectively can tell me why. And I came up with an assumption for the people who asked me. I came up with the reason I thought. Well, why is it not in chronological order? And visually, why do you have to show us that you keep skipping back and forth? And what is the purpose of that?
And Michelle?
Why do I keep skipping back and forth?
No, during the show, why did they show something? And I understood why they showed the Pistons series. Then they went ahead and talked about Dennis. But throughout the show, they'll show the 97 or the 98 season. Then they'll go back for a little while and show 91 or 92, 93 season.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But
well, I'll tell you what, in my opinion, and because the three-peats kind of they're trying to overlap them, right? So there's the end of the first three-peat, and they used to do the end of the second three-peat, and that's how they flash back and forth, because those years in the middle, they haven't talked about that a lot yet. So they're going. If you remember Sunday, they went from like 92, 93 season to that 97, 98 season. So
that's not consistent with the first three, though. I don't find that to be consistent with the first three series, the first three so far.
Okay.
Maybe the last one they did that, but that's not the. I find it more to be they are using like the Dennis Rodman. You had to show the Pistons part to show why the significance of Dennis being on the team. You had to show his early years, but like you said, you had to show his early years before he got Pippen to introduce Pippen. But then you go back to 98 to show where we're at. So every time they introduce somebody to the story, it seems like they go back to show them, then they go back to where we are in real life, kind of. I think that's what they're trying to accomplish. And I think they're doing a horrible job of it. But that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Hey, Ant, I got a couple more people in the waiting room. And then Michelle, I appreciate you coming on. We're going to have to go to our next
hey, no problem.
Call.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, thanks for being so supportive.
Thanks,
hey,
Michelle.
I love it.
Thank you. Are you gonna bring somebody else on?
Hold on, give me a second. And we working on it. We working on it, brother. Takes time.
We need to play.
All right, here we go. We got
Max
Max
Godby,
Godby
man.
on. What's up, Max?
I know he gonna give us some video time. Yeah, it's connecting. He's connecting. He's on iOS, so I know he has. I don't know if he still works in the same industry he used to work in. Max, by the time you get on here, I'm gonna be done with this. I don't even have a lime or nothing. There you go. There's the young fella.
What's going on?
How you doing, Mr. Max?
Man, I'm living the dream. Living the dream if I can get some light in here.
I was gonna say, man,
actually better now.
they cut your lights off during Corona? Man, I know you got a setup going, man. I know you got some snacks laying around, some bean dip, some
Oh my
salsa,
God.
a cold
Yeah,
one.
so let me get this straight. So first of all, Anthony, it is so good to hear from you again. And Van, it's great to see you again. This was a very pleasant surprise. This started up with a DM from ADOT about tonight. I was like, absolutely. I would love to talk about Cinco de Mayo. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. I feel like I'm getting played a little bit. Are the two skill position guys just calling the fat guy on to just be a cliche fat guy for a couple of minutes to talk about what he did for Cinco de Mayo?
Well, you smaller than both of us now, so
That's
if
what I
you
was
a
gonna
fat
say.
guy,
That's
you
what I
get a
was
skill
gonna say.
position.
No,
And just so you know, yeah, we made Mexican lasagna and had I made some guac and of course had some chips and oh my goodness, what else do we have? Randomly, a baked potato got thrown into this. It was a leftover baked potato. It was gonna go bad, so we threw the baked potato in also. But throw a little taco seasoning on it and
oh
anything.
yeah.
And throw enough taco seasoning or margarita mix, and it'll work.
Yeah. That don't look like Respirado.
Uh-oh.
That's because this is Buffalo Trace.
Okay. Shout out to Chris Comstock, my man.
Oh,
My man.
Can we?
Oh, hold on, man. Before
Can
we
we still
go
say
any
that
further,
stuff? Can we?
Hold on,
Can we say that
was it-
stuff?
Huh?
I was about to say the name I gave him back in the day.
Oh, I don't know. What'd you call him?
I call him Comstock in your mouth. That's what. That's right. I'm sorry.
Hey, I will learn from now on. I will learn.
Yep, you will learn from now on.
Not to ask you to repeat, but I forgot.
It's the locker.
Since Max, if you don't mind giving some background on yourself, because I'm not sure if you do what you were doing when I last saw you, and let the people know, everybody, because we cross posting. So this is going across some of my friends on Facebook, some of my friends on YouTube, Instagram, so other people would know where to find you at, and what's your significance of being in my friends list. Anyways,
That is the nicest thing I think, Anthony, you've ever said to me, and I really do appreciate that. So, I am the host of BB and Chalk Talk, a sports show with a distinct Kentucky flavor that is consists of three fools. Fools, of course, is an acronym for Fat Old Offensive Linemen, where we sit around and we talk about food, politics, sports and food, and a little bit more food as well. That's kind of just all we're known for is food. You know, during the quarantine time right now, where all these pick threes of Little Debbie's, Mexican food, fast food restaurants. This is it's like I've been training for this my entire life right now. I've really set myself up where I'm like, no doubt, 3, 7, 9. Those are the ones that you need to choose right now. You can catch me on Twitter at ohmygodb64, and let's see, what else do I do? I'm kind of like a hodgepodge of everything lately.
wait a minute, hold on. This ain't your first. When's the last time you interviewed? Where do I know you from? Where did you play? Where did you play? Let me guide you through this. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
So you want me to start from like the very beginning?
No, I don't want the whole story. We just want to know where did you play college football at? And where did you play college football on the field when you were playing college football there?
Oh, that.
And when did you play would help too.
My goodness, I'm a little rusty at this. Usually, just
Yeah,
people want to know
man.
when.
Yeah.
Usually, people just want to talk about, where can we listen to you? Not much about anymore. Where I played. I played at UK. Was a offensive lineman. Played center, guard, and tackle.
Wow,
I wasn't great at one. I wasn't great at one position. I was just good at several.
Good.
And I played there from 2010 to 2014. Played 2 years under Coach Mark Stoops, and really excited where he's got the program going right now. And I'm really excited about this season, as long as the coronavirus doesn't rob again another thing.
Yeah, that is true. So hold on, and I'm not gonna get political. And I don't know, only Van can see the waiting room. So if we gotta dash out, Van would let me know, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's no one in the weight room. You got time.
You said if no one else robs us of corona, and we're not about to make this political. I'm just saying, coronavirus, somebody said on my Facebook, coronavirus robs us of Cinco de Mayo. You can still celebrate Cinco de Mayo. The restaurants just don't make money.
Well, if you get takeout, if you support your local
true.
businesses around.
That's true. See, so you got married. We've been married like 3-4 years.
3 years. Married.
You got married just in time, man. You got married just in time. Now you don't have to sit. You don't have to sit at home just like me, man. You don't have to sit at home like me.
And that can sometimes be a good thing and a bad thing.
Right.
But, fortunately for the both of us, we're both deemed essential workers. So
Okay.
And that's the odd thing about all of this that's been crazy, is like you hear so many lives have been changed and altered with everything that's going on. And for us, we're extremely thankful and thank God for it. Nothing has really changed for us, which has been a blessing, and kind of been like a little bit blind to things. Like when I watch the news in the morning, I hear all this additional stuff coming out, every report that's coming out from Governor Beshear, and you kind of just have to take a step back. It's like, man, there's a lot of people that have been impacted through this, and it's we can make all the quarantine jokes that we want. You can make all the you can make all the making good at your quarantine snacks, and just make it the best of the situation. But it's still a really weird time and kind of a unique experience that we've ever had in America. So and of course, prayers out to everyone that has been affected with this as well, whether that's been financially, loved ones getting sick, or unfortunately having loved ones that have passed away from this. So it's been a really crazy experience. I think all three of us could speak on that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
And hold on, man. We got a guy in the weight room. I'll give you one more question.
No, I know. I was just piggybacking off what he said. He did. Oh no, I was just piggybacking off what he said. That I'll be curious to see when we get back into sports, man. Like I said, it's such a rough. I mean, I'm curious to see. UK football's on the roll.
Yes.
Well, we just want to keep the scene going, man. I'll just be happy when we get back to some football.
Yeah.
Preach.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming out, Max,
Good
man.
seeing you again, man.
Hey, love it, guys. Keep doing great work.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Hey, Jonathan Hopkins, come back, man. Sorry for having you wait that long, but click back in. Sorry for having you wait in the locker room. I think that was your second time.
Yeah, he had an 8:45 appointment.
You had an 8:45 appointment?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Blame that on me, Jonathan. Blame it on me. Don't blame it on your boy A-Dot.
If they let me see the videos, then we don't have those problems. We gotta.
I can't cut out guests. No.
Come
on now.
Absolutely not, Max.
Appreciate you, Max.
Absolutely not.
We had some big timers come on, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess if you invite them, they will come.
Preach.
I think you may be too big time that people may be actually scared to.
Big time. People don't even know me, man.
Yeah, they know you. You don't think they know you.
Nah, they don't.
They know you. He called you by your name, didn't he?
Yeah, because I met Max at Max at a football game.
You know how many people I've met and don't remember their names?
Dude, that's all the time. Me?
Exactly.
That's all
So
the
how
time.
you gonna say that because you met him and you remembered your name?
Yeah,
That's
because
kind of
we all alums, man. Now, if I just met some random person out in the public, then I'll be having a problem.
Well, you know what? That's the other thing. You call. We have somebody on hold. We get the person off that we have on hold.
You know what we should
And
probably,
then now we stuck without a guest. Now I gotta be stuck talking to you.
I think that's vice versa. I gotta be stuck talking to you. What I'm gonna start doing now is I'm just gonna start adding four people.
Well, that's what you should have did.
And then we just
So
call.
now I got to guess coming at 9, which is going to cost Jonathan.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing.
His name is Hawks,
What's that?
not Hawkins.
Yeah,
He
Hawkins.
don't like to be called Hawkins.
He doesn't like to be called Hawkins?
His name is Hawks. It is Hawks. That is it, Hawks.
My bad, John.
It seems like it's short for Hawkins, but it's not.
No, I thought I read Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? It's the hard head hits to my head that I took. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah. You're supposed to use your shoulders. I don't know why you stick your head in there.
bruh.
If that ain't the softest part of your body.
Hold on. And when I'm coming, I'm coming. I can't. I'm coming full speed. There's no trying to dictate how I'm going to hit you. When I'm hitting you, I'm hitting you. Now see, now that's a messed up thing about this, and I hate it. I've been knocked out. That's bad. That's a bad way to start this out. I've been knocked out 3 times. 3 times. In my career in college as a corner, I've had about 200 tackles as a corner. So 3 times out of those 200, and twice. I take that back. Twice in college I was knocked out. One was in practice, and one was against Louisiana Monroe. So I've only been knocked out in a game once. About 200 tackles. So come on.
Yeah, but you said one was in practice, man.
Hey.
Sorry, Chris Jones. Sorry, Chris Jones.
Here's Jonathan. Here's Jonathan Hawks. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get him in here. Here he comes.
Okay, there you go. The baby faced assassin. There you go, man.
I appreciate your patience, Jonathan.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
His volume is low.
His bite.
You said you can't hear us?
I can a little bit now. Let me see.
Turn your volume up, man.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
I got
There we go, man. Hey,
What's good?
Georgia meet Louisiana.
Georgia,
Louisiana
okay.
meet Georgia.
Yeah, I'm a Georgia boy, Gainesville.
Oh man, you.
Yeah, so he's in Kentucky by way of Georgia, but that ain't how I know him.
He's a straight.
Let me
country
break.
boy,
Hold
too,
on.
man.
Before we get into this, I want to break one thing down. Ben, now listen to your boy. Do you consider me in your class group? Like, if I say something, you be like, no, you play with them. Like, you consider me like in your class, or did you just play with me
What
a
you mean?
year or so?
What you mean in my class? In my class of talent, or in my class in school?
No, like teammates, like as a peer, not so much peer, like age-wise or classification-wise.
barely.
But you just say you played with me. You don't say like he was on my team. Like we never really played together.
Man, I don't like you, so I don't know how we got on the show together.
No, man. I'm making a point. Stick to the script.
I'm trying. Look, we're in the locker, so I'm speaking straight facts. I really don't like you.
That's fine.
On the way you did us in '96, when you don't claim that year, don't like you.
Oh, I thought you meant the way I did y'all in practice.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on now. The way you.
So he like to talk junk.
Yeah, man, Look,
Hold on, man. Get to the point. We got a guest on here. We can't just talk. Okay. So do you consider is it okay, or would you normally say, oh, you played with them, like we didn't play together?
man, I
Or would
played
you
with
be
you,
like,
man. Come on now, I played with you. Yes. We was on the same team. You was on you was low man on the totem pole, and you barely got in the PT. You was one of those scrubs. And when I left, I don't know what happened to you when I left, but when I was on the team, I didn't know your name was White Anthony. I didn't know, bro.
but we not in the same classification as far as
No.
age. So when I first meet this kid,
Uh huh.
this young man, when I first meet the young fella, he telling me the people he know. I said, oh, you played with them, I was out of college before these guys got into college.
Oh.
And he said, man, you act like you so old all the time. And I'm 5 years older than him.
Oh, okay.
I think. So he always act like, but I'm saying, me and you only 3 years apart.
Right.
And it's still like a distance between me trying to be in your class and with your classmates.
So my brother's 5 years older than me. So it don't feel like there's a big gap because I grew up with guys your age. So therefore I feel like, hey, I do know that there's a difference, but I'm saying I don't see the big difference because that 5 year gap was similar to like the people who raised me and my brother. It helped me out because those guys helped me. Those 5
But you
years.
did work with those guys, right? But you did work with those guys. That's the difference, I think.
A little bit, but I mean, I think when you talk about childhood, those guys help bring you along, and I think that's where I come from. Because I would have been with guys like you at a 5 year difference. I would have been with you at 10 years old, at 5 years old. You would have been at the boys club, and I'd have been running with you.
Right. So wait, Ant. So what's your problem? What's your problem, Ant? What's your problem?
Because we were talking about people that we know. Because I know, I go back before, like the people when I left, I came back, so I still deal with a lot of them guys. And he was like, this person, you play with him? I was like, nah. So basically, I was like, nah. I said, you was in so-and-so's in them class, which means that you were way after me. Like I was out of college when them dudes got into college.
You
and he was like, you trying to act like you so, like I'm so far behind you. I said, I'm not saying you way younger. I'm just saying you weren't in my group. Like the dudes I ran with, it's not saying that you couldn't run with you, wasn't athletic enough or anything. He act like it was an age discrimination
because I played ball with Craig, right? So I asked about, me and Craig each played ball together. So I asked about Craig, and then I would ask about other guys that were, I mentored even when I first came to Kentucky. So I didn't know that he was that much older than all them guys. So I want to compliment to you, A. White, because because you don't look so old. Right. I mean, I want to compliment to you.
Man, he can't take it, John. He can't take nothing. He can't take haters. He can't take congratulations. He can't take adulations. He just bitter, man. Just bitter, man. That's all.
I ain't bitter. I just like to come to understanding. But anyways, I need to let you know this. But I need to let you know this though, man.
Mm-hmm.
That it's Coach of the Year, track Coach of the Year.
Oh, now that's my sport. Now that's my jam.
Kentucky Coach of the Year, track.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of wheels he got. He spent time in the NFL. He said he played with Craig. I don't know how. Craig older than me, but he played with Craig.
You and Craig the same age, man.
No, man, you and Craig the same age.
Yeah, you and Craig the same age.
Well, I mean, if we going by age, birthdays, I was young for my class, just like you were.
All right.
But me and Craig played together with the Horsemen, though. So Craig was old. He was old school. You know what I'm saying? When I came to Kentucky. So a lot of folks don't know that story, man. I came to Kentucky. I actually was in New Orleans, and I went to training camp with New Orleans, and I was actually let go. So when I got from there, I came to Kentucky to play for the Horsemen at the time. So that was when they was AF2. And Jay Gruden. So Jay Gruden and I had a great relationship. Jay was in Orlando. Yep. And so when Jay was in Orlando, he became like a mentor to me because I was ready to give up on football. But it was guys like him and other coaches that like kept me going. They were like, nah, man, just go down and just show people that you can play. And through that relationship, man, it got me back into football because like I was, when your dream is to get to the NFL and you get there and you see the business behind everything, it ain't pretty. Everybody thinks it's pretty, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have any control over anything. You know what I'm saying? You just basically hoping that everything goes the way you plan it to. And, so that whole situation. And me and White talk about that all the time. But again, everybody has different experiences. You see different things, but it all comes back to the same stuff when you get down to the end of the day. NFL is not for long.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And so you got to be lucky the last 10 years. So anyway.
Lucky the last 10 years. You lucky the last 3, man.
Hey, and here's something may have some more to do with it. You know, we are in the locker and everything. Just so, because Van doesn't know you, I'm sure you'll get a chance when Van comes to town. You know, we'll go out when Van comes to town just to get to know you. About approximately how tall would you say you are?
I mean, I'm 5'7", like legit.
He said 5'7".
I'm saying 5'7" legit. I want to say 5'8", but I'm saying 5'7" is. I was measured at 5'7" 3/4", but I'm saying 5'7".
Okay. Well,
so hold on. If you put that 3/4 on the end, and you know he's 5'7" and 3/4, you know what I'm saying? He basically 5'8", and give him 5'8". Give him 5'8".
I'm saying 5'7", but see, I would have said 5'8", White.
Okay. I didn't want you to give your height in stacks. Okay. And just to let you vindicate yourself. And what was your 40 time?
I ran 4.23.
Oh God!
See, because he's so little, he ain't packing no weight unless you Chris Johnson, man.
Bro, if I ran a 4.2, I might be still playing, and I'm 45.
But that's the only way. But to be real with you, and this is something I don't share a whole lot because I kind of like I try not to let my athletic ability or I try not to talk about that stuff because it's not about me at this point. It's about giving back to those kids. So, but I did lead the nation in kick return yards. I averaged 44. I want to say it was 44 or 42 yards per kick return my senior year in college. So that was the only reason why I even got an opportunity to get a look at the NFL. And it was like, if you look at the film, you could tell that I just had a different type of burst than most people, but I was talented. So that's what I was telling White. Like, I just didn't care about college. I didn't care about school. I cared about football. But when you talk about school, I didn't care about the school part. I only cared about football. So that's why I, even as a coach today, I only focus on, the school part, because that's what really got to get these kids to college. It's bigger than the athletic ability.
All right. Well, that's good then, man. It's nice to hear someone who learned from the mistakes and pass that on to the kids, man. Because because that's huge, man. What Ant?
Wait, is anybody in the waiting room? I had a 9 o'clock appointment.
No, not yet.
All right, so we good. No,
well, I had a Stefan in there, but he left. It was a few minutes.
That was my 9 o'clock appointment.
Oh. My bad.
All right,
Stefan, come back.
Stefan, here's the thing. When he comes back, you probably know Steph Smith. You know Steph Smith, don't you? Jonathan? You probably know him. If you see him, if you see him on here, you'll know him. He's always at Creole.
Yeah, I probably know.
Tall, dark-skinned cat. Okay. You came on the show, and I need to know, and this is the whole point of the show, which I may not have briefed you. But since Cinco de Mayo has been quarantine driven, what is it that you've been doing for Cinco de Mayo? You got what's your drink? Hey Van, he can cook a little bit. I see. He can cook on your level.
Hey, he's
not a
me.
15-minute cooking man.
He's a country boy like me. I'm telling you, these Southern boys not a cook, bro. I don't know what y'all Northerners. Your boys up
both
there.
Both my parents are from the deep South, man.
What?
So if I had to learn how to cook, I would have been learning from the South. My mama from Alabama, my dad from Mississippi. So anything I would have learned would have been from the deep South.
And I'll be honest with you, New Orleans, I don't know if they still have this place, man. When I was there, it was a place called Krabby Jack's. Is Krabby Jack's still in New Orleans?
I'm not sure if it's still there. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
But like, it was right near Tulane University.
Yep.
It was it's an old shack. It looked like a shack, but man, that place was, man. New Orleans was the best food I've ever cooked. I mean, not cooked, but New Orleans was the best place I've ever eaten food. So I'm like, shit, I want to go back just to be like a spectator, just to go back and eat. But like, as far as my cooking, White knows I throws down. So like, I cook. I bought me a smoker. So I've been smoking meat lately, and I ain't gonna lie, White, I'm throwing down over here, man. I'm learning how to inject the meat and doing all the things on the smoker, man. So during the quarantine, I really been trying to stay away from people. I love women, but I've been doing a good job of staying away from them as well. Been doing a good job of like trying to do, I, you know, I don't want people to think I'm a playboy or nothing, but like at the end of the day, I do try to make sure that I keep my friends through, hitting them up in FaceTime, just in general, not just no relationships and nothing, but just FaceTime, man. Just, my mom, my brother, and everybody else, man. But just trying to make sure that I'm being safe and staying away from people, just so I can, I don't know, do the right thing. I don't want to come out of this thing sick. I ain't trying to be like you, Anthony White.
So, hey, I'm healthy, big fella.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, look at that. You see that right there on the screen? Just let your soul. Come on, man. So you ain't cook a Cinco de Mayo meal. You ain't got no chips, no bean dip, no guac.
I went and got some tacos, man. I went and got some
okay.
Tacos, yeah.
And where's your margarita at? Bourbon margarita?
I got it right here.
Okay.
Anytime you got that red cup, man, it ain't water.
Oh yeah, man. I keep pouring that thing back and forth, man. Well, that's what's up, man. All right, man. I appreciate. Hey, man, you're welcome back anytime, man. If y'all get you don't get to go back and back and track. So
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, champs.
I will say this, and I ain't afraid to say it now. I was kind of holding my breath way before the season started, but I ain't gonna lie, man. My girls really went back to back this year, man. We was ready to roll this year. I had a lot of surprises. The good thing is, though, I still had 4 kids signed scholarships, and at the end of the day, that's what it's about. I had 3 signed Division I,
wow.
and I had 1 signed Division II. So, and last year I had 6 girls signed Division I. So, every year, man, my kids are getting more publicity. The program continues to rise, man. And so I just want to continue to help these kids. That's what it's about. You know that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, absolutely, my man.
And you just said something, man, because every coach basketball, and my sister played basketball at Arkansas State, so we was coaching summer basketball. Man, girls are so much easier to coach than boys. It's crazy, man. I coach my son team, and it's night and day. It's like y'all can't listen. It's like come on, man.
People think I care more about my girls than my boys, but it's not that. A lot of people don't understand.
Cause y'all the same height. That's why.
It's bigger than that too, though. Right? Like I got a girl that's 6'2". What the hell you talking about?
Oh,
but
we are out here.
Yeah, she's a beast. But it's bigger than than everything. With boys, they stubborn, so it takes a little longer for all of us to be able to it takes us a minute to really trust somebody. But then once we finally trust them, man, we'll go through a brick wall for them.
right.
So when they don't trust somebody at an early age, especially kids that don't have a father, it's hard, and you almost got to break through that shell. So when I'm able to break through that shell and get them to where they see that I'm real about everything I say, man, then they just flourish. So the 2 guys that actually signed college scholarships, it took them 2 years to really trust my words, but then once they trust everything I was saying and trying to do for them, they finally just lit up, and I'm proud of them. So that's what it's about. But girls want to please you. So I ain't gonna lie, it's easier to coach girls because they just want to please you and they don't want to let you down. And disappointing them, they just crush. But boys, they don't care if you disappoint them.
Right. No, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right.
So
you're right. All right,
but
man.
White, hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime you want to come back, man, we got something to talk about, man. Let us know, man.
You already know, man. Look, one topic I do want to hit on one day with y'all, man, is this whole NBA, man, this G League thing. I got my opinions about it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need to hit on that one day.
All right, man.
We take calls anytime. Thursdays and throwbacks. Next Tuesday, man. We free next. You free next Tuesday? Bring it on, man.
Come on.
Hey, man, we need to talk. Hey, White, we normally talk about stuff, man. So it'd be nice to. I ain't gonna lie, man. Me and my dogs talked about it the other day, man. Like, a lot of kids don't understand the college. Really, it may not be what they want, man, but at the same time, it gives them the experience. It's bigger than the money.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody
where it's at, man.
Huh?
The experience is where it's at.
The experience where it's at, man.
Yeah.
So, but we'll talk. I might hit you back next Tuesday if y'all let me come back on, man. Let's talk about it.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on, Jonathan.
You got my number. Go ahead.
All right, later, man.
All right, now be easy now.
All right, man.
All right, now.
So
Hey,
I invited
hey,
Steph back.
yep, he's coming. He's coming
Okay.
on now. Give me a second. His audio is coming on.
I know he's gonna give me a visual. I know he's gonna give us a visual, man. He think he good looking, man. Trying to be like your boy.
Nah, he's staying
scared.
incognito.
Steph.
Can you hear Steph? No,
He got
still
a-
not. He should be
You got a
on now.
bootleg phone, man.
He on now.
Man, listen, check this. It's like a secret society getting up in this daggone place, man. What was the locker
Yeah, man.
secret society union or something, man? What's going on, man?
I gave you, come on, man. I gave you a VIP code too, man. Oh, there we go.
I know exactly.
There we go.
I got it right, you know what I'm saying? I had to make sure my complexion was right for the camera, you know what I'm saying, before I jumped on, but
We got the bald head gang on. Let me ask you this: how y'all take so much time to get ready if you got a bald head, man?
Man,
listen, man, if you
gotta
don't take
shine it
that
up.
ID life, if you don't take that ID life off, see that hairline real quick. That's our
My hairline nice, man.
We'll take the hat off there.
Shots fired.
Promo.
Take it off, man.
Shots fired.
Hey, no shots fired, man. It's all right.
Speaking of promo, what you got on there, man? What you got on there, man?
And you know, Kentucky Youth Sports Network, you know what I'm saying? This #1 source to becoming strong. Rona came in, did the Euro step on us, and James Harden stepped back on us. So kind of slowed everything down. But you know, Kentucky Youth Sports Network pretty much promote youth greatness pretty
Hey, Steph,
journalism, or you're gonna be a referee.
hey, what's the ant?
No, I was gonna let him know we got a lag. Either got a lag or he's because he's frozen and we don't hear audio or video.
On me too.
We stopped on audio and video on you, Steph.
Okay. What you say now?
You froze
I
up
said
on us, brother.
your audio and your video went out for a minute there. We couldn't hardly hear you.
Oh man, I might have to switch locations. I'm down in the office in the basement.
Down the
You
dungeon.
sound smooth. You sound smooth without no video, man.
All right, well, we're gonna go no video. Dang. All right, well, I'll let y'all get this.
Hey, that's better off for me, man. I got tired of looking at the dude, man.
He teed up for you. Didn't he tee it up for you on that one?
He did.
Come on,
he set that up. He set that up.
Yeah, he set that up nice.
Man.
But man, I'm gonna let you get back to some more of this talking. But the whole point of the whole show is Cinco de Mayo. What you got going on, man? Like you got a little situation set up, man. You get some guac, some bean dip, some beef nachos, tacos.
Heck no, man. I went to Arby's, bro. And I'm
Arby's?
drinking water. Yes, and I'm drinking water.
From Arby's?
From Arby's?
No, I'm drinking.
Come on, man. You went all the way to Arby's
man.
for a cup of water?
Nah, man. You know, so I went to Arby's, got me that #1. You know, that brisket sandwich. You know, with curly fries. You know, then I had a bottle of water at home. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, summer ain't canceled for real. So I'm trying to stay right. You know, bar been closed, but you know, Creole been closed, so you know, I ain't really been partaking like I used to. So I miss it, guys. You know, take a shot for me. Take a shot for me, for real.
Yeah, I ain't been drinking no hard liquor, man.
I haven't either, man. I don't know how people are doing it.
You said what?
I don't know how everybody's doing it, you know, drinking every single day, you know, during this whole quarantine, man. Everybody gonna come out with no liver.
Man, the liquor store stay jumping. Last time I was in the liquor store.
That's the new mall. That's the new Walmart on New Circle, ain't it?
Yeah, they had it's like 25 people working in there, man.
Wow.
Man.
It stay packed, man. But yeah, man. So what you got going on? Tell the people about yourself, man. I know you the man of 1,000 jobs, man. Since you on here,
yeah, man.
you gotta let people know why you on here.
I'm everywhere, man. But yeah, Kentucky Youth Sports Network pretty much promotes Kentucky youth talent to the world. We it's a platform pretty much to showcase, writing ability, skills, man. If you want to be a trainer, athletic trainer, if you want to be a referee, if you want to be a videographer, if you want to be a photographer, whatever, I got access to a lot of resources through Kentucky Youth Sports Network, and as well, like birthed out of the network, we got Kentucky Football Academy, which we're growing to build to pretty much guide and mentor these student athletes to be the golden student athletes that they can be, far as starting with a community and as well as their academics. So we do a lot of study halls. We'll do ACT, SAT prep. You have access to counselors that will guide you through the FAFSA and all that stuff. Help your parents ease their stress about finding a college, because what we're going to do is when we go to camps, we're going to tour the campus. You get a chance to meet the coach or what we got to do. So I'm trying to grow and build that for the Kentucky Football Academy. So hopefully we get something going this summer.
Well, let me ask you this,
For
man.
sure.
You talking about Kentucky? Did you coach Jedrick Wills?
Jedrick was gone. Jedrick was gone the year I came in. So yeah, he was a freshman at Bama.
Oh, okay.
When I came in, but I was there. But I watched them develop and all that, through that childhood, middle school and all the way through, Lafayette. And I was coached at Jesse Clark. So I was most definitely there when he was at Jesse Clark. Then I went back, stopped coaching for a year or so. Then I, once I got to Lafayette, he was already gone. So
I think he came to some of those little youth camps we used to work.
He did.
Coach Tyrone Johnson had a picture of him, little pudgy little joker, man. I was like, that dude, he looked familiar as a little 10, 11-year-old.
Yeah.
But now he got his hair grown out and a big in the house, man. But I think I have met him as a child.
Yeah, he's my number one memory of that kid in high school, man, was I believe we was playing Madison Central, and I got the clip. I wish that we could pop up the clip, whatever. I got a clip too. Max Prep actually used it for his little recruiting thing. But They was playing Madison Central, and it was in the red zone. You know how Walker Wood is. Setting it up, rolling out. Man, Jed took this kid. Kid had no business being in front of him, man. Jed picked him up inside his shoulder pass, man. Drove him through the goal line and pushed him all the way to the track. You know how Lafayette Field, man? Pushed him all the way and threw him and looked at the kid. Bro, I got to put the camera on, bro. Threw him, looked at the kid like this, and walked off. I said, that man's an 8. That man is going to be a monster, bro. But yeah, man, good luck to him up there in Cleveland, man, for sure.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man.
Good luck in Cleveland.
Great family. I'm talking about he plucked on that kid like that, rolled him just like that. Kid's legs down like this, bro. Oh, God.
Doing the same thing the Clemson players.
He's doing the same thing.
Man.
Bro, he's going to do the same thing in the league, bro. One hand. Next, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like that whole offensive line at Bama, man, they was dogs, bro. I remember probably his sophomore season, when he switched over, he went to the left side. I think it was number 90. I can't remember the number 66, something like he was a guard, man. I seen him pick the zero tech up, pick him up, and throw him, and wait for the next man to come, bro.
Who are they playing on? A middle school team?
It was the first, bro. It was the first game of the season, man. I swear, I wish that you can drop some clips in here or something, man. But bro, like I remember it like vividly. Like it was like the first game of the season, and like they picked that little kid up and tossed him like a little rag. It was like pinball rolling down the line. Like
that's crazy, man. Not in college like that. Come on now.
College, bro. That whole man, come on, man. They Google that, man.
No,
Google
he did
Alabama.
a guy. He did somebody SEC or Clemson player. It was a backer. It was like outside backer or something. and he
Outside
ran him
back,
out
it was-
there, and he
was
got
it-
tired
was
of him
it
and just
Cleveland?
dumped him. I'm talking about
He got tired of him, bro. He toyed
Yeah.
with him, bro. Like,
yeah, he's
All
something
right.
else with him, man. He's something else with
Yeah,
him, man.
That's
Good
why when I
stuff.
come from the secondary, if their head not looking at me, I try to tear their head off. Because I know one time if they pulling on me, I know they coming for me. If they standing in a pile, head ain't looking, man, yak 'em. Lift them up,
So-
and then run.
because you know somebody's coming for
Yeah,
you.
they coming.
You know,
Yes,
one thing
sir.
about telling somebody else, man. Well, we got another guest come on a little bit. We try to wrap it up. But the one thing, man, it's funny. You say that I ain't never, and I think it's because of my awareness. I ain't never been sideswiped.
What?
Never. I've never.
Because you don't go full
I've
speed.
never been caught off guard.
You
Huh?
don't go full speed.
There it is. There we have.
In that case, when I got the ball in my hands, I
There's
must
the
be.
secret. He never went for speed.
Come on, man. Come on.
I done decleared a bunch of people. I done it myself. But man, you gotta understand, man, your awareness is so cold-blooded.
Man, get up out of here. You don't have no spider senses, man.
Steph, man, tell him, man. Tell him, Steph. When you met me, I was about 30-something, man. Man, come on, man. So imagine how I was when I was 18, 16.
Whatever, man.
You know, man. Ask Glazer to get some film.
What?
Ask UK to send us some of that
Listen,
practice
man,
film.
can we? Hey, it's 2020, man. I know you got some millennials watching you and everything. Here's the question they're going to ask: Can we Google you?
Ooh.
Google me what way?
Ooh.
Hey, you know
What
what?
way?
I was never a rah-rah person, but if you watch any of Tim's highlights,
I know who he was. I'm just talking about for them. We know.
I
We
feel
oh,
know.
they find me. Hey, they find me. You know, I coached at Crawford last year, man, and we you know we lost in the championship, but yeah, they did
That
this.
was
They
nice.
did they
Hey,
did this
y'all
same
build up.
thing.
I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of what you did over at Crawford, man. Because when I was over with Dennis, his first year coaching, man, we went goose egg. That's when I'm mad. Yeah, bro.
Y'all went to Crawford. Y'all coached at Crawford.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
I
there
didn't
for
know
one
that.
season. We were there for one season, bro. Then that's when we went. That's when we went to Jesse Clark. Yeah, we were there for one
Yeah,
season.
y'all got
man.
y'all. It's probably a lot easier over Jesse Clark. I mean, so you got the talent over at Crawford, but it's just too much other stuff.
It
man.
was yeah. You already know how it goes. Yeah, that's a lot going on, especially the after hours you gotta deal with.
Hey, Steph, I don't mean to cut you short, man, but we got another call in the waiting room. I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Listen, most definitely, man. Look forward to coming back, man.
Yes.
Appreciate
All right,
you having me.
appreciate you,
Anytime, all
brother.
day, every day.
All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All
God
right, man,
bless.
later.
God bless.
Yep.
Gonna bring Terry on here.
He's alone.
Yeah, but right now it's only TB.
TB look
There
like
he is.
he look like he up there in Kroger Field, man. He got
Oh.
the whole headset on and everything.
Terry
He's like
Terry is a
Kroger Field
professional.
ready, man.
TB's a professional. What's up, Terry? Hold on.
He must got that Obama.
Oh, Vinny
phone.
coming on. Hold on. Let me get Vinny in here. Hold on.
He got the Obama phone. That's what it is, man.
That's
And I'm not saying it's because of Obama or not.
hold on. Vinny is joining. Let me make sure he in here. Okay. Oh, come on, Vic. The Rocket
What?
jersey? Come
What?
on, man.
What? What'd I do?
Come
Come
on,
on,
man. Yeah,
man.
I'm with you on that, man.
Man, I need
Did
to,
somebody say it? What?
What am I missing about the Rockets jersey?
Oh, Van and I were talking earlier,
Oh,
and he's an Astros fan, and then we were talking about the Lakers and how TB is, and Van jumped in there about how Ralph Sampson hurt that shot hurt them in '86. So he can be an Astros fan, but not a Rockets fan. I get the Houston being close to Baton Rouge and all that, but you can like the Houston Astros, but have no love for the Houston Rockets. And so I had to come in with the McGrady. Had to
okay. I ain't see the number. Oh yeah, that's the T Mac. Yeah. Oh yeah.
come in with T-Max.
Although I got the Orlando joint, I got the Magic joint, but
I got this for my fellow VH. That's all.
yeah, I feel you, brother. That ain't right. But look,
What?
here's the reason. When I was young, in baseball, I wasn't a baseball fan. You either had the Braves, the Cubs, or the Astros. The Braves was on TBS, Cubs was on WGN, then we had the Astros locally. And I love me some Jose Cruz with that crazy stance, so that's why I became an Astros fan. So I'm a Laker fan first, though. I was a Laker fan first. Then I became an Astros fan.
Oh my God!
What's up,
Hey,
T?
you seen Guy Arnaz? He does every batting stance known to man. He impersonates everybody.
Really?
Check that dude out,
I'm
man.
gonna have to check him out. Yeah, that Jose Cruz. We had Kevin Bass. Hunt. Come on, man. See now I could baseball. Not a fan, but I used to watch the Astros all the time in the summertime.
I feel you. That rocket shade hurt me though. But that's why I had to.
Rocket shame? That's just facts. There's no shame.
Yeah.
Rockets had two games.
Oh,
Rockets
hey.
had two series. 81, 86. That's it.
You know.
Hold on, let me check and make sure TB in here for. I got something I need to say, but we gotta make sure he's hearing everything before we move on.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you and see you. Unfortunately, y'all good people. You know what? No shade for y'all, man. No shade for y'all. Y'all good people. Y'all always take care of me, man. Always take care of me. No shade, no shade. But no, you know what? One thing I can't stand about sports people, and unless you got a tie, I'm kind of with Vin Diesel, man. Like you can't just like one team and dislike another team from that city. Which I do think a lot of Cleveland people Cincinnati people may have liked Jordan and Chicago Bulls, but hate the Cubs.
When you're from a small town like me, like you're from a city that had all pro teams.
That's true.
Look, I'm 4 hours from Cincinnati. I'm 6 hours from Atlanta. So we didn't have any no pro teams in Kentucky. So everybody kind of bounced around. But I'm kind of with you. If you're from a city, I say rep all the teams. And if you're from Dallas, more than likely they're gonna rep all of them. Cleveland gonna rep all of them. So on and so forth. But if you're just kind of out there, nowhere. I'm TBS for the Braves. Used to be with the Hawks too. But when they traded Dominique for Danny Manning, I couldn't be a Hawks fan ever. Olajuwon, my second favorite player. So that's why I'm a Rockets fan. If they hadn't traded Nick like that to the sorry Clippers for Danny Manning, I'd still be a Hawks fan now.
That's all personal. Now,
Don't get me started. TB, no. Don't get me started. TB already knows. I'm still ticked off.
We go through this about once a month.
I feel you. Yeah.
Hey, before we go any further, while people still tuning in, let everybody know we got both parts of Cats Talk Wednesday. Vinny and Terry, which they frequently allow us some airtime individually and collectively. So when you hear these guys, man, the banter and the camaraderie between themselves as well as us. I mean, they every Wednesday, what are y'all, 6 to 8?
Yep. 6
to 8.
That's Eastern Standard Time, because y'all not both on Eastern, are y'all? Or neither one of y'all Eastern?
Yeah, we both Eastern.
I thought one time I went on y'all had me off an hour. I thought somewhere down there is in Central.
No,
it changes over. It changes over, but it's a little bit further west of us. I think Van the only Central guy, right?
Yeah.
There's still sunlight over there, man. So yeah, check these guys out Wednesday. The link will be on our page. They can give you the link. Y'all can go ahead and give them the link. It's also going to be on our locker page. Go ahead.
Oh, it's blogtalkradio.com/catstalk, and that'll get you, all the shows that are archived. It'll get you tomorrow's show when we go live, and any other place where you get your podcasts. It goes up after the show every week.
Who y'all got on there tomorrow? Y'all usually have some lined up, or is it just y'all just beating it yourselves?
As of now, just beating it. I got some emails sent out and got a couple booked down the road, but nobody in stone for tomorrow as of 9:36 this evening.
That's right.
And I'm sure y'all sick of me beating up Ant when I come on, so you probably don't want us too on because we'll just beat them up, slay them again as usual.
The louder one don't mean nothing. The louder one don't mean nothing, man.
That's right. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Lil Wayne once said that. So
Thank you.
But in this occasion, that doesn't work.
No, see, Van is only mad because I told him last week, and I don't know why he never heard this before, but I've always rather to look good and win, which I did quite often. He looked bad and lost. He did. Them jokers went 1. Them jokers went 1 and
10. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, Ben got the nerve driving up to Twinsburg trying to recruit me. Talking about we need help.
Yeah, hold. We going to Twinsburg because all we can get is 2-star and 1-star players, so we're just trying to get the best of the 2 and 1 stars out of Twinsburg. That's all.
Stars wasn't out back then, big homie. Stars wasn't even out back then.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the D1 AA and D2 players. We was trying to gather off the top, scrape off the top, and grab y'all D1 2A players. That's all.
They only had 2. They only had 2 from up there. Marvin Majors and myself. Y'all can only get 2. That's how bad it was. I felt sorry for y'all while I came down here.
Man, you just said a name, Marvin Major. Wow. How big Marv doing?
D tackle.
They doing pretty good. See, man, these dudes know, man. You say a name, man, they own it, man.
Yeah.
They boys own it, man.
Man. That is a blast.
He's doing pretty good. I see him at all the alumni events over at the school, and I see him once or twice at a game per year.
I got something to ask TB though. I see him all the time wearing his different uniforms, going out to the rec club playing basketball. Now, TB, what's your stat line? What's your stat line? Usually,
when I play basketball,
yeah, is it 20, 10, and 6?
No, you remember the Lakers? They had that 3-peat. They had Shaq and Kobe. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm Rick Fox. I'm gonna get you 6 or 7 rebounds, 6, 7 points, 4 or 5 assists. But I'm leaving with the hottest woman in the crowd. So that's my stat line.
Oh, you come strong. Okay. Damn, you had that curly hair though.
I don't have the pretty hair, but I leave with the pretty lady.
All right.
Good hair.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm always representing the old school people. I got my BJ Armstrong Iowa Hawkeye shirt on.
What's up with BJ today? You're the second person loving some BJ Armstrong.
Yeah.
With the shorts to match.
You killing me. You killing me.
Hawkeye.
I always wanted some bull shorts, man. But I always want some bull shorts.
I coordinate. See, you got to coordinate. You got to coordinate.
I feel you.
See, man, come on, man. Hey, man. See, y'all gotta bring band up. That's what I'm telling you, man. I had to tone down my dressing, man. I done came over here in Twinsburg gear. Man, and people don't realize the little stuff, little hints I'm throwing out to people, man, and all the little stuff.
Yeah.
You know, had the E40 tequila up there, man. Van just over here, man, just blah.
I got the bridge, man. That's
you got the bridge,
brother. Right there. Come on.
Hey, let me ask, man, do y'all partake in cold dark beverages? Am I the only one on here? Oh, you do? Terry, you do?
I got Gatorade right now because I'm old and trying to stay hydrated, but I will partake.
Oh, okay. So what did y'all got going on for Cinco de Mayo? So y'all, do y'all have any plans through the quarantine? Nachos, tacos, dips, margaritas.
I'm hanging out with Mama B, so we just kind of keeping it cool here. Not too much partying going on.
Oh, that's right.
Not even a margarita?
No,
not
man,
even a margarita.
In the crib, man. Come on.
I got my mom drinking wine coolers, man. Hey, so stressed out, man. I said, hey, mom, hey, and she ain't like me. We both can't be in the house stressed out together. And I was the only one taking one for the team, tying them on. And she was like, man. So I was like, look, we're gonna split this up. I'm just gonna do a little something here. You just take this wine cooler. Now she keep a couple in there, man, for times when she get a little stressed, man.
Yeah,
But
you
I
got,
understand.
Come
I
on,
understand, man.
I got Woodford Reserve down there, a little Hennessy down there. I mean,
Okay,
nothing,
little hen dog.
nothing special today, but it's down there with some, straight or some Coke or some Pepsi Vanilla or some Dr. Pepper, whatever you want to.
But no celebration for Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday.
I mean, that's taco. I celebrate tacos all the time.
Oh, okay.
It's I make a mean taco salad. My wife throws down some. We frequently tearing up some tacos. Ain't got to be just be today for us.
See. He don't have kids. He don't understand that. Tacos any day. It's a quick meal. Get it in there, get in, get it out. You don't have to worry about all that other different stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I need, lettuce, so I can make taco salad instead. That's what I make.
Man, my taco salad out. Hey,
that's what I need, lettuce.
It's
good,
mean
good point,
now.
man. Good.
Make a
That's
mean
good
taco
that
salad.
got you on here.
Yes, sir.
You need some good layers too now.
Yeah, you do gotta learn to layer it.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
gotta learn to layer it,
with
man.
all that presentation and all that, man. I really could just take it. I really could just take the whole pack. If you didn't have to cook it first.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Pour everything in my stomach, man. I ain't got time for presentation. You spend 2 or 3 hours making something and devour it in 5 minutes. Come on, man. Come on. Where's that logical in life?
Did you just not say I'd rather look good and win? So now your taco salad is trash? And your taco salad look like what? like a Family Dollar taco salad? Come on, man.
Ironing.
You gotta carry that throughout your whole life, man. You can't go out sober looking good all the. Come on, bro.
No. The point you missing, I'd rather look good and win. But for me to win, it's gonna have to be some sacrifices made by some people. It ain't gonna be me. So that taco can look bad. That's like me having a player that really can't block. But if you miss them, I'm gonna make them miss too. So I'm still gonna look good. But at least I need 10 other players out there with me. So there we go. So that taco is just sustenance in my body so I can look good.
Man, that's a lousy metaphor or explanation, dude. That's horrible. Are you serious? Are you trying to link? Come on, man. Look.
Hey, no, I gotta ask these brothers, man. I gotta ask these brothers on here too, man. Have y'all ever gave any thought to that whole? It kind of got swept under the rug, but just because it's the Cinco de Mayo / Taco Tuesday. Did y'all ever buy into that where people were saying they thought that it might have been a little offensive, LeBron's Taco Tuesday antics? Y'all must be LeBron fans. Y'all scared to speak on the man.
I mean, LeBron's just he's all this kind of stuff, but he's kind of corny. But I think he does a lot of that for his kids as well. I mean, there's stuff that I do with my girls that from the outside looking in is probably like, what is he doing? But if you're LeBron, he's got that platform. I got no real problem with it.
I didn't have a problem with that. I've called him out for flopping and stuff like that when he act like he get hit in the eye and he dying and stuff like that. But the Taco Tuesday.
Wait, time out. You talking about somebody flopping and you wearing a Houston Rockets?
I call him out too. I call him out too now. Yeah. he does. But y'all remember when Naz Muhammad went and pushed LeBron and he had that shot?
Oh,
now, you the same size as Karl Malone. That should have knocked you down that far. Good and well, it wasn't that serious. Step to Nas, but he didn't. He went and flopped and fell and carried on. I know he's from Cleveland to Akron and up in your part of Ohio, Anthony, but I had no problem with Taco Tuesday, but I also had no problem calling him out when I think he needed.
Yeah.
This is all I'm gonna tell you, honestly. And I'm only bringing this up because it's in the locker. And I don't want LeBron haters and supporters. Well, haters. I don't want LeBron supporters trying to run me down. Now I'm gonna say. So if Kevin Love, I'm gonna say, grab a 40 ounce of malt liquor, and every, I don't know, say we celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. And he say, yo, mother suckers, and turn it up. Now, if he just want to take a swig of a 40, it's different.
Hold on, man.
So you wouldn't have a problem with it? Would you feel any type of way?
Did Taco Tuesday sound like that to you?
No, not Taco. I don't have a problem with Taco Tuesday.
He didn't say like arriba. He didn't say arriba. Andale. It wasn't like La Cucaracha playing when he said it.
But he made that sound, which I don't know what that sound is. But I just felt like if someone is offended, I would see their point for being offended.
Wow.
You just a Bron hater, bro. That's just what it is.
I ain't a LeBron hater, man.
Who
you think paved the way for
you
LeBron?
call it everything
Williamsburg.
from the hatred spectrum. You go hatred spectrum, then you just add a little bit more to it, then you sway yourself. Come on, man.
Why do I hate on LeBron? How many rings LeBron got?
I'm trying to ask you.
How many rings LeBron got?
3.
How many James Posey got? So why do I hate that dude? He just got one more than my boy. And my boy got him his 3rd one as a coach. So why I hate him?
What does Posey have anything to do with this?
Why would I hate LeBron? Because he's so great? My homeboy is great then. If 3 championships is come on, man. Come on, man. I don't hate nobody.
All right. Hey, Vinny, it was you that or was it TB that put the small forwards, that list of small forwards in Twitter today?
Oh, I did that. The small forwards.
Who's your top 4?
My top 4, I just put it out there because I think Elgin Baylor gets overlooked.
Facts.
And Vinny and I have talked about it on the show. Even as Lakers fans, he just got his statue the last year or so.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys you just with the Lakers having such a rich history, you can rattle off all the guys and he's 10 or 11. You know, people Shaq, Kobe, Magic, Kareem,
Worthy.
Wilt, the logo, Worthy.
Michael.
Yeah, you can get to all these guys and you're like, oh yeah, Elgin Baylor was a 10-time All-NBA guy. Like, he's that dude.
Is it what? Is him and Kobe the only 2 Lakers to average over 35 points a game? I think it's just them 2.
Yeah, and all the scoring records that Kobe was chasing were Elgin Baylor's.
Right.
I read a book on the history of the Lakers, and Elgin was with them when they moved from Minneapolis to L.A.
Yes.
And people have to understand when they did that, it was just the Dodgers that had moved out in L.A. There wasn't anything else past St. Louis in that time. So there was the things that Jerry West and Elgin Baylor had to do to make the Lakers. Right. They were winning, but they had to go to car lots. They had to open up shopping centers. They had to do a lot of things that you wouldn't think the Lakers would have to do.
Right.
But those 2 guys set that in motion. So I got Elgin Baylor. I would put Bird on there. I think Dr. J for what he did with the ABA into the NBA, right there. And I think LeBron would be the 4. And it's tough to leave a lot of guys out. Scottie Pippen should probably get some consideration. George Gervin for the way he was able to score the basketball, but those would be my 4.
Yeah, I flip your Dr. J and KD. It was hard, but KD, you just can't. The way KD played defense with Golden State showed that he can really play D. Those last 2 years he played with them, that pushed him above Doc. For me, it was hard. But KD, man, KD wakes up 25 points.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. I can't argue with. I've never seen Elgin Baylor play. I don't even think I've ever watched Elgin Baylor clips, but I can't argue with most of that.
The first above the rim guy.
Yeah,
I mean, he had a 71-point game, which was the Lakers' high until, of course, Kobe went for 81.
Yeah.
But I mean, he buckets. I looked up today when we were talking, and he is still number 4 in NBA history in 40-point games.
Yes.
Wow. And he hasn't played since 1971.
Yeah.
So he was that dude.
If it wasn't for the Celtics, he definitely would have. No, whoa, Elgin didn't win one. Did he win one?
No. He retired. He retired right when Wilt got there.
When Wilt came in, that's right.
And then they won that 60-game winning streak right after he retired.
Yeah, they had that 33-game winning streak, and then but for me, Elgin helped put the Lakers on the map. So
Yeah.
the Lakers would not be the Lakers without him.
Yes,
Mhm.
if it wasn't for the Celtics, he would be well known because the Lakers would have won. Him and West would at least won 3, at least.
Yeah.
He 0 of 8 in the finals. That's pretty. That'll do it, man.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that's a nice list, man.
It bothers me that Paul Pierce is even on that list.
Dude. Okay. Vinny knows what's coming. Paul Pierce.
About once a
only
month. About once a month. we do this.
The only thing I give Draymond credit for is they don't love you like that. Like Paul Pierce was a great player, but just he's not that elite dude. A very good player, but just not elite. Like, I mean, he could get you to the conference finals, but he needed a lot of help to bring that championship on home. And there's no shame in that.
No.
And I got no problem with him saying how good he was. But realistically, I mean, is he even the Celtics all-time top 10?
Ooh. No, because I can name 6 rather. I mean,
Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be tough to put him up there. Yeah.
Havlicek, Russell, Kuzi, Bird, McHale,
Parrish, Dennis
Dave
Johnson.
Dave Cowens.
Yeah,
Don't sleep on Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge was a dude too.
Yeah.
And that Last Dance got me. I forgot Danny Ainge played on Phoenix.
He was everywhere, man.
I forgot
Every
about
time he
Portland.
turned around, Danny Ainge was on the new team, man.
He played in Portland for a couple of
Yes,
years
he
too.
did.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that Last Dance is getting it. That Last Dance is getting it though. I'm enjoying that thoroughly.
Hey, y'all have a reasoning. We talked about it earlier. Y'all have a reasoning, either one of y'all, on why you think it's not chronologically. They're not doing it how they. And I don't like the fact that they visually show that we're going back here and we're going back here.
I understand the flashbacks because you kind of have to fill in that backstory until you get to that 97, 98. Like you have to understand where Mike came from, how Mike got to be Mike. My aggravation is these 20-year-olds on Twitter telling me what it was like when Mike was doing his thing. Like, look, if you were born 1990 something, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Mike was putting up 63 and people was like, well, he's great, but he ain't never gonna win.
Right.
I remember that Mike.
Yeah.
They remember Mike just being the GOAT, and it wasn't like that.
Right.
You know, it really didn't switch to that second three-peat where he really, really separated himself as being that dude. So, but you gotta give backstory on Phil, where he came from, and Scotty, his story and why he signed that contract. You got to give the backstory on Dennis Rodman and all that, you know. But because if you're going to tell the story about the Pistons, you know, Rodman is that bridge between the bad boys and that last three-peat. So you kind of have to fill all that in. But I'm with you, Anthony. They don't need to tell me. Like, I can figure out when we're going back to the 80s. Like, you don't need to remind me all the time.
But that ain't for us. That's for them 20-year-olds that don't know. We just gotta endure that for those that don't.
Here's the crazy part to me is watching that Bad Boys part of the documentary, and then because I was in Chi-Town that second period, that 97 team, and before that having James Edwards and Sally on the Bulls, which was crazy. They hated the Bulls. Then all of a sudden they won. I think Sally won 2 with the Bulls, and James Edwards won 1. Like,
yeah,
are you crazy? That people don't understand that them two played on the Bulls team was valuable role players on 2 of those championships, and James Edwards played 1.
Robert Parrish ended up getting 1 or 2 too, didn't he?
I think with the in '96, I think he was on that team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right at the end of his career.
Yeah, Robert Parrish, he hung around a long time.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
he was with the Hornets, and then he ended up with Chicago for a minute.
Yeah.
The killer is from what you just said, and I guess it's kind of backstories to all that. If you're that's up for discussion, but why, if they took Sally, Dennis, so why the hell Jordan got a problem with Isaiah? Isaiah ain't the ringleader.
Hold on. You don't understand how Isaiah played. You don't understand. Isaiah was that dude. I'm trying to think who would Isaiah be now. Isaiah is what's the guard for the Clippers?
Chris Paul.
No. That's a good one.
Not
because Chris Paul be getting on everybody's nerves too.
Wow, that is it.
Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly, what I was thinking about, because people like Chris Paul.
Patrick Beverly ain't all-star material.
No. It's about his pestering, his nastiness. Because Chris Paul, people like Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the dirtiest player, but there's a lot of players in the league that still like him. No one likes Patrick Beverly unless you're on his team.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what Zeke reminds me. He's just a pest. He's in your, you know what, all the time. He's talking trash all the time.
And smiling.
He don't mind fighting. Isaiah will fight you.
But
Chris
Chicago cold, though. Chicago cold-blooded with that little smile.
Yeah.
The problem with Isaiah Thomas, when they looked at like the dream team part of it, is he really had no friends.
Right.
And that's what stands out more than anything. I think if Jordan said, I don't want him on the team, but if Magic, if Bird, if some of those other dudes had kind of say, hey, bring him on. But I think Charles Barkley, and I can't remember where I saw him say this, for them, it wasn't just playing the games. If it was just about winning the games, you take Isaiah, you leave John Stockton, okay? But those guys had to be together for like 8 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
And they had to play all those practices before they left the Olympics. The Olympics were a 2-week period.
Yep.
So you had to really be around those guys. And I read the NBA Dream Team book by Jack McCallum, and that was my kind of eye-opening, like, nobody wanted him.
Right.
And the biggest thing was Chuck Daly never said anything publicly about it either.
Right. That was huge.
His own coach kind of was, hey, if y'all don't want him, cool, and went about his business, you know?
Right.
So that was the biggest thing with Isaiah was, for as great as he was, and he was great, and Jordan gave him his props.
Yeah, he did.
But none of his peers liked him.
Right.
And that's a lot on him, too.
He's my favorite point guard of all time. I know Magic is the best, but Isaiah is my dude.
Yeah,
my favorite point guard ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Magic is my top, man.
You know what's funny that you say that is I remember that Dream Team a lot. And I remember they showed something and they had like Stockton walking through the city.
Yeah.
Stockton took all those videos, all those pictures. He was unassuming. He was just he was just for the ride. Great player, but he didn't want to. I heard he didn't even want to go be interviewed.
The bus got stopped in traffic in Barcelona. And so the Dream Team is sitting on the bus, and Stockton was like, I'm going to get out and walk. And he's walking with his family, and there's that video you're talking about where he runs into somebody. Y'all remember those shirts from the 90s? Where they had like caricatures of all the people on it.
Big head.
And and he's talking to somebody. He's like, who's your favorite? And somebody's like, well, I like John Stockton. And he's like right in their face. And,
another tourist over there.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, he's just a regular sized white guy.
Yeah, that's Stockton 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah. So he's gonna blend in more than Barkley or Malone or those guys. They're gonna stand out a little bit in Barcelona.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Another one of the dirtiest players too. Him and Zeke were right up there. Him, Chris Paul, Zeke, John Stockton was nasty, man.
Oh, those picks, man. He said on the bigs.
Oh, them pin that. Oh, dude.
Oh.
You catching that bow?
Freeing up Karl Malone.
Kidney shots.
Mm-hmm.
Get him in small that back enough, man.
And he flailing like he getting killed. Not the punishment.
Right.
But those little guards have to be crafty.
Especially back then.
And I don't think people understand the 80s and the 90s, the clotheslines and all that, but just the general play was rougher.
Yes.
And if you were a little guy going into the paint, hey, how often do you want to come in here? Because we're going to put you on your butt.
Right.
So they had to be tough.
Different time.
Karl Malone gave Isaiah that elbow. Remember that?
40 stitches,
popped Zeke in the eye.
Yeah, bust his eye up. Oh, yeah. Karl Malone was dirty, man.
Yeah, he was, man. Look, don't say that name again. Because Karl Malone, he's a Louisiana boy. But, bruh, people don't understand the backstory of Karl Malone.
It's obviously it's easy to tell his backstory.
Dude, his oldest child is from young lady. Just say that. I think she was under the age of 18. Just say that.
Wow.
He was Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yes.
And I couple that with he started with that to me, then he whipped around, and then he did that thing with Kobe's wife. No, I can't stand him, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, it's 9. Well, it's 10 o'clock for y'all, man. Appreciate you boys coming on, man.
Man, we're honored to be here, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
They can get another dose tomorrow, man. Get another dose tomorrow. No, not with me. Hey, man. Man, Van be wearing me out, man. Van is wearing me out. But Vinny and Terry can catch them tomorrow, man. 6 to 8, man. 6 to 8.
That's right. We're gonna drop it like it's hot.
Y'all doing y'all's thing on here too, man. I was cool seeing it on Twitter, the Periscope, Facebook. Y'all got it. Y'all blowing it up, man.
You trying?
That's what he spend all day trying to have meetings and stuff, man, about all this stuff, man. Go ahead and hook it up, man. Quick. I got to sleep and work, man.
Come on, man.
He don't have to sleep.
See,
he got kids. He ain't got to sleep.
That's what comes on the locker. People embellish stories, and that's what he's doing. Just lying for no reason. Come on, bro. All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all coming on, man.
Hey,
yep. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
No problem,
Thanks,
man.
fellas.
Appreciate y'all.